Let's take a look at some Doug Ford hypocrisy. Doug Ford wanted to give cities strong mayor powers because he thought that municipalities needed more power to do things. Except he's against them using speed cameras because he calls it a revenue tool to make up the revenue that, your government is cutting from municipalities, from developers' fees and all this other stuff. So Doug Ford thinks we should get rid of these speed cameras. And yes, they are annoying, and yes, they do make money for cities, but they are there for safety. And I hate them. I do hate them, but they are an enforcement tool, and they allow for us to keep streets safe. But Doug doesn't like them because they affect drivers. Meanwhile, even though Doug Ford has made comments about hospital parking costs, his government still hasn't made any changes to those fees. So here we see people who are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to pay for their healthcare, and Doug Ford isn't doing anything. Like, this is also a revenue tool for hospitals, the hospitals that you are also underfunding. But this revenue tool is okay? What makes this revenue tool any different from this revenue tool? Is it that one disproportionately affects drivers more and drivers tend to be higher income? Like, Doug, you really do have an obsession with cars and drivers. But you know that the people who are parking in the hospital are also drivers of cars. Does that help change your mind? And listen, there are issues to dropping fees for hospital parking. No solution to any problem is perfect. But this is just another example of how Doug Ford can't govern. He just governs based off vibes. He doesn't have any facts or any knowledge behind any of his decisions. If he did, we would be living in a much different province right now.